I don't know shit.
I don't know.
I don't know shit.
Coley, go ask Preacher Man.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Go ask Mr. Politician.
I don't know shit.
He says he knows. But me?
Yeah, I don't know shit.
What's up, y'all? Coley with Revolutionary, little nighttime edition. I woke up in the middle of the night and was doing some mental, spiritual, psychological cleaning work and figured I'd share it with you guys. We think of work as, it's working to get money, working for success. But if you don't do the inner work, you end up like some of our leaders, very successfully materially, but emotionally and spiritually bankrupt. So I'm trying to have balance and cater to my entire person and the entire persons around me. So, and to do that, you got to become a better person. That fucking shitty thing you got to do, So today I wanted to talk about PTSD. I'm kidding, but it's actually not funny at all. I have it pretty severely. From 12-foot head fall on my head, for the shampoo dunk, because that makes sense, to all the numerous punk rock exploits I've had in my life that I'm now like, I'm more looking forward to a nap than punk rock because of said PTSD. So you got to laugh at yourself, you got to laugh at the world, but I certainly take it seriously because it's a bitch. So a couple things I've learned from professionals, not myself, and if you're dealing with something like this, you should talk to a professional because it's very serious and there's nothing wrong with getting help. I think we stigmatize mental health stuff and psychologists or therapists. If you're doing therapy, it means you're crazy or broke or something needs fixing. But I look at it more like, some people have trainers for the gym. It's a trainer for your mind. Get in there, do some work with a pro, I actually think the entire country, the entire world should have a therapist. The same way we have primary doctors. Everyone has a primary doctor, your family doc. Everyone should have a therapist. I think crime would go down, positivity would go up, love would go up. We'd all become better people, and we'd have less pain. So shit, man. If it works, it works, and if it makes you feel better, get the help you need. But I'm here to say my personal experience and my personal journey with certain modalities. And one for PTSD that's been very helpful is you visualize the event that occurred that caused the kind of PTSD, right? So if the way PTSD is like, say you got in a car crash. When you go to drive, you're going to kind of subconsciously or consciously remember that crash, and it's going to cause fear, further mistakes, psychological imbalances. It's going to hurt. You might not even drive for a while after that because of the PTSD. So to get through that kind of crack in your psyche, that subconscious scar, you got to clear it. You got to clear it completely so you can do what you previously did before without fear or that thing lurking over you. So you visualize the event that occurred, whether it was a car crash or you were shampoo dunking and fell 12 feet on your face, in my case, and you just visualize it. Sometimes it's easier to visualize it exploding. It's a little nicer if it just dissipates. Picture the event and then let it float away. But maybe it's easier to let it just explode away. But whatever it is, clear it. And then the other kind of mantra meditation technique you can do is I like to rub both sides of my legs as I do it. It kind of increases the connectivity of the two lobes of the brain, so they're better communicating and stuff. There's less, I don't know what the word for it is.
Polarity, duality, disassociation.
My way of doing it. But, I rub my legs and you say, I erase my weakened self. 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 And if you see over the course of that, if you felt it, you saw a couple deep breaths come, that was me really processing it. When the breaths come, it's letting go. And I'm not deciding to do that. I'm just saying the phrase and visualizing it. And man, when those breaths come, it's letting go of a lot. And if you notice in the beginning, in my tone, I erase my weakened self feels so, you feel it. You know what I mean? You feel it because you're talking to an inner part of yourself that connects to that moment, and it hurts. But over the course of doing it, you notice by the end, I'm saying it like, I erase my weakened self. It has no meaning. The words have no meaning because there's no weakened self. So you know, the brain is like a software program. You know, it's like a computer. It's got a lot of similar functions to it. So you can reprogram it, deprogram it, meditate through it. You know, it's an amazing thing with, you know, neuroplasticity can help your mind. You can get through anything, man. I'm telling you. So that's one trick. And I used weakened self because that's what I felt like after I fell on my dome. Whatever it is that you're processing or you want to erase from yourself, I erase my fearful self. I erase my injured self. I erase my angry self. If you feel because of whatever you've been through, it's causing some anger, I erase my anger self, angry self. I erase my, you know, and you just repeat that until it goes away. And man, I feel lighter. You know, you feel lighter after you do that. So now I'm not so internal thinking, you know, woe is me and man, life's hard and oh, I wish that didn't happen. It's not even really here anymore. And now I can go spread love, like talk to you guys. You know what I mean? So there's a little trick on PTSD if anybody out there is suffering from that and wants 2 little tricks.
Here's how to cure PTSD. Coley. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I erase my triggered self. I erase my triggered self. I erase my fearful self. I erase my fearful self. I erase my fearful self.
What fits with PTSD? Because that's what spurred this one for me. I feel so good right now, I don't even feel like talking.
Thinking, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. Right now 76. Thinking, I don't know shit. Yeah, I don't know shit.